Okay, guys, this is a Q&A. It's pretty straightforward. We got questions from people out here. We have questions from Twitter that I got, and we have some questions over email. And they're very hard-hitting questions. Are you ready?
Great.
First of all, can we also congratulate Degrassi on their Primetime Emmy nomination? Which is absolutely incredible. Congratulations. It's so amazing. So let's just get started. If someone else happens to wander up here like Jordan, that'd be cool. I do have a question, though, from Jackie over email, and she wants you to share any special rituals you do before you go on set to film.
Mighty Team Assembly? The three of us have a kind of a handshake that is kind of like the Mighty Team Assembly.
It's more of a runaround.
It's a runaround. We basically just high-five and then pretend we're airplanes and soar.
Yeah.
Do it right now?
I don't know how you're gonna even film this. Like,
I don't.
Oh, we have
needs so much
cameras.
space.
Are you alright, guys, to do it right now?
Lauren's like, we have cameras. We have the technology. Do it.
What?
You want to
Do
do
it. They're so insane. Do you actually
That's the
do
just.
this? Like on the regular?
That's the
like
just.
normal for them.
And then we're ready to do a scene.
And then we're ready.
I rolled my ankle. It hurts.
I just collided into Raymond.
That was amazing. Okay, everyone satisfied with that little ritual
I wasn't.
there?
I am.
Okay, we're gonna.
slapped me really
We got
hard.
an audience question here. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Peyton, and my question's actually for Luke.
Sorry,
how
hold
do you...
on. What's your name?
Peyton? Like Peyton Manning.
Peyton.
Yeah.
Pain. And I was like, oh.
Sounds
Your
painful.
sister Sorrow.
No. So my question's for Luke. How do you feel playing a character where you have to shoot someone?
I think it's pretty cool to be given the opportunity to have to shoot someone. As, I'm not going to shoot someone in real life, so why not do it in a TV show?
Sure, yeah.
Right? Well, maybe you. No, I'm just joking. I'll never do that. again.
Hopefully.
Sorry. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for the question.
Thank you.
But maybe you don't. Maybe you don't shoot
Maybe
someone.
I don't. Maybe I do. Like to,
didn't
you know,
say, how
to be
did you
given the
even know
opportunity.
that?
We don't really know.
do that kind of thing.
Okay, I got a Twitter question here from Ali Carnelli. She wants to know what Ray and Charlotte's plans are now that they're likely going to be graduating from Degrassi this year.
Yeah, we just had our last day like 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was last week.
I feel like it was
time
last
really
week.
flies.
What are our plans? I have an audition tomorrow. So, after this, we're gonna go home, prep with my script, I guess, and hopefully get another show.
We're both going back to Ryerson too.
Oh, really?
That's right.
Rye High,
Ryerson.
Good.
Psychology.
Back to school. Psychology. What are you taking at Ryerson?
Journalism.
Right, because Charlotte wants to be like me, but more serious.
It runs
Right.
in the family.
Yes. Here's another. Charlotte and I are family by marriage, right?
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're family by marriage.
Don't lie to me right now.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Serious.
So can I come to the next Easter dinner?
No, we do. We missed it. It was in June. We had a family picnic. We both missed it. I
What
didn't
about Thanksgiving?
I went.
No.
Did you go?
Thanksgiving,
Potluck.
Christmas, anything.
Anyway, we did.
You're
Can I
welcome.
be invited to anything, please?
Yes, next summer, June, the end of June, we have a family picnic, and you can all come.
All right.
Okay.
No, just me, Monroe.
Three-legged race. You and me.
Okay, we're gonna do another Twitter here. Hannah Banana 143 wants to know what are your fave things to do when you're not filming Degrassi.
Oh my God.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
I know I said oh my God, so now I definitely have to
Now
talk,
you
right?
have to go.
Good.
Well, these three stooges, me included, we play hockey.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night at 6:30, I think our game is, and
Yep.
We're on a 2-game win streak.
yeah,
Gotta go on
these two
the
are a wonderful duo. They one time it to each other, and they usually score, and I backstop pucks behind them.
Yeah.
He's our goalie. He's a great goalie.
And what positions do you two play?
Forward. He right wing mainly, and I play defense.
Okay.
But I sometimes play forward.
Yeah, sometimes he
doesn't
jumps
really
into the
know.
rush.
Sometimes I'm the cheerleader, but I just don't say anything.
What do the girls do
I'd
in
really
their
like
time?
to see you with pom poms, actually. Now that you're saying that.
And a fearful story.
You just
What do you guys do when you're not filming Degrassi, the ladies?
Quiet.
Oh, I mean, I shop a lot. That's kind of my little bad habit. And I go to sushi a lot. And I'm just gonna pitch this now. Ice cream and dill pickles is my new summer thing. Try it.
Cool. At this point, Ray, we know your entire schedule tomorrow. You have an audition, and then you're playing hockey at 6:30.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
for anybody who would like to follow him
or anything.
I'm like an open book.
yes. Okay, we got an audience question right here.
Hello. So I want to know if Degrassi and the characters on the show are real, who could you see yourself being friends with? Holly J.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'd probably be friends with Holly J or Fiona. Oh, we're so conceited.
Awkward.
What'd you say?
He's like, I probably.
Wow. Nice. I don't know.
I'd definitely be friends with Zane, I mean. Probably these two guys, these girls over here. Probably not my sister. And definitely not Sav.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be friends with Sav?
No, I'm just saying that because
He's a jerk.
it would
the
be weird to
non-conceited
say that
thing
I would
to
be
say.
friends with myself.
We said it.
Who do you want to be friends with?
All of them. All of them. Drew would be nice too.
Thank you.
Cool. Someone asked me that question on Twitter, and I said it would be Holly J and Sav I'd be friends with. Because, like, we'd be really smart and, like, studious
Yeah.
together. Yes.
The old feedback trick.
Am I in the wrong
Not
place?
gonna fool me.
Okay. So let's do another tweet that I got from Maria. She wants to know, Luke, should we be expecting to see more romances for you throughout the new episodes, or will you be staying with Bianca?
Drew is a player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
He jumps around from here to there, so. From here to there, they say. Yeah, it could be expected for him to stay with Bianca for a little bit, but there could also be another girl in his life, possibly,
A
maybe.
younger girl? Maybe.
Same age, maybe. Not that they're in. I'm just saying.
I know, you can't tell us. Okay, well, that's good. Let's go to another audience question here.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jessica. My question is for Monroe. So we all know what kind of boy Eli is like on Degrassi, but what everyone else wants to know is what kind of boyfriend you are in real life.
What kind of
Boyfriend.
boyfriend? Oh, I heard boy and then friend. What kind of boy am I? What kind of friend? What kind of? I'm supportive. I will have a shoulder for you to cry on when in need. I bring flowers. I know. I like long walks on the beach. I like to hold turtles for fun, just for your enjoyment.
But would you crash your car for them?
I would crash my car for you. No, I wouldn't. There was no need for that. Sorry. I like lemons. Oh.
Does that match your criteria? Yeah.
Could he have said anything and you would have
Yeah.
been wooed?
Maybe.
I think so.
I kill hamsters for you.
You handled that very well. You could have deflected the entire thing, and it's good. It was good. It was
Thank
good.
you.
I'm just saying. Some people wouldn't answer that question. Okay, let's do another tweet. Thank you. From Taylor. What was the most emotional scene to shoot for any of you, and have any of you cried after filming a scene?
I mean, they're all kind of hard to get out of once you have an emotional crying scene. I think mine was between Claire and Ali when I had to leave the school, when I was leaving Degrassi to go to the all-girls school. Aislinn and I were actually crying because at that point I didn't know if I was going to come back or what the situation was. And, I mean, I want to be in Degrassi, so that's why I cried.
We just shot our last scene together. All of us girls, me, Samantha, Jujube, and Annie.
And me.
that was
That's tall.
you weren't in that scene.
You weren't there.
But I
in
wanted to.
spirit. But that was pretty sad.
And for me, in Degrassi Takes Manhattan, the scene where Declan and I get in a crying fight was really emotional because that's when Landon told me he wasn't going to be on the show anymore. So those were real tears.
That's like startling when you actually have to go act a scene and then he actually tells you he's going to be leaving the show.
I know, but then it helped get
Yeah.
the tears out for the
Wow.
scene, so I was like, thank you.
What about the guy? All the girls have cried. What about the guys then? After filming?
I think I've like cried in a scene before, but never afterwards. Never after. Not even on the last day. I was just kind of like thrilled to say goodbye to all the people that I've grown to love over the past 5 years, but I don't know if it really moved me to tears. Oh, hey.
So yes, here now we have Alicia and Jordan. Welcome, the pretty ladies.
Hello.
Yeah, don't leave,
all
guys.
done?
You're still sticking around. You're just gonna have to. Okay. I guess that's it for the crying question.
Wow,
You guys are
beautiful.
cool? No crying over there? Okay.
No more crying.
Okay.
No more crying for me.
I got a email question from Kate. What actor/actress has inspired you to get into acting? For anybody here?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah,
I was
Leonardo
gonna say
DiCaprio.
that.
I think we all have a unanimous love for Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. And Kate Winslet.
If you're listening.
I'm gonna say Johnny Depp. I love him. He rocks my world.
Anyone else inspired by?
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
Jordy. And Meryl Streep. They're both good ones, I guess. I don't know.
I guess.
I guess they're all right.
Okay, let's head on. Let's go to the audience here. We got James. What up, James? Ask your question.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
My question's for Charlotte. If you could bring back anyone from the past seasons, who would it be and why?
I'd bring back Kendra.
Darcy.
Sorry, it's not Darcy. It's definitely Kendra or like Terry. Like, what happened to them? That's
Writers, where are you? What
Jimmy.
happened to Terry and Kendra?
I don't know. Kendra walked up the stairs and never came back down. Yeah. No, nobody. I don't know. There's been a ton of great characters. Of course, I'd bring back, like, Spinner was fun to shoot with Shane. So, yeah. Who would you bring back?
Darcy.
Oh, okay.
90210, what up?
Well,
Thank you.
When you read that in the writing room, when you read the script for the first time, someone's just gone. Does everybody freak out?
Yeah.
When you read that for the first time, someone's just gone and there's no real explanation.
We read it first in the read-throughs, and then we just don't have any explanation. You read it as you go. So sometimes it could be like, and someone gets shot, and then you keep reading to see if someone dies or if someone's. You just never know. That's what keeps us on our toes. We never know, even in advance. So,
but it's usually because they've gotten another job. So we're pretty excited when they, get
we die.
Okay, we got another tweet here from Cassandra D. Cassandra wants to know, describe the Eli, Claire, Jake love triangle in one word, and then they want you to explain what we can expect to happen.
In one word, complicated. Yeah, that would pretty much. Thank you. No, it's pretty messed up. Like, well, with Eli, we already seen him crash the car for her and like got pretty possessive, and so has his own stuff to deal with. But Claire and Jake, they're pretty cool, and Jake's a pretty cool guy, and I think it doesn't have to do with Jake and Eli. I feel like it all has to do with Claire, which is really nice. But you're gonna see some toes being stepped on, for sure.
You know what I feel like it's like?
What?
I feel like it's like, on Facebook when you see It's Complicated? Their relationship is the poster for that whole choice on Facebook.
Or on face range, as you call it. What is up with face range?
We didn't get clearance.
But sometimes we do. Don't they mention Facebook sometimes?
No, you say face range and it always weirds me out.
Twitter. Wasn't Twitter something we...
Twitter's something else. I don't know what it is.
Water?
Twatter.
Hey, Linda.
Okay, we have a question in the audience again as well. Introduce yourself and you can ask your
Hi,
question.
I'm Dominique.
Hey.
My question is for Fiona. All right, so obviously Fiona's been through a whole lot since her first appearance on Degrassi. How was it adjusting to everything, like her with Declan and then her figuring out her sexuality and stuff like that?
Yeah, it's been a pretty crazy ride since I started. Fiona's taken many turns, but there's been a lot of crying scenes and drunk scenes, so it's kind of nice to be over that now. Fiona's a little bit more stable and happy where she's at, so for me as an actress, it's kind of a nice break, but it's always fun playing the crazy character.
All right. Cool. Okay. We have a question from Twitter from April. It's for Jordan. She said, will playing Adam be any more difficult this season than season 10? In what way?
Well, I mean, playing Adam is always, unique and super fun, but this season he kind of learns more about his physicality and, physically what he wants, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
That sounds like another cliffhanger. We've been getting cliffhangers all day. Cool. Let's do another tweet. From Christy Lee. She says, is there a part about your character or a situation in your character's life that you would want to be true about your own life? Is there a part or a situation from your character that you would want to be actually in your own life?
Yeah, I kind of want Luke as an actual brother.
Cute.
I'd love to have Jordy as a sibling. It's all right, don't worry. I'm loud. Never mind.
I like to drive a hearse.
I like you guys. You'd want to drive a hearse for real?
Yeah.
I want to have a pig.
Yes. I'm so jealous of your teacup pig that you got. That was good. Hey, what is going to happen with your hearse anyways, Monroe? Like, how is Eli even going to deal with not having Morty?
That was a pretty big object or symbol in his life. Like, I feel like that's where he had all his emotional scenes. And in my mind, that's where Eli went to. It was kind of his safe zone. That's his place where he was most comfortable. So this season, you're going to see him get out of his comfort zone a lot. You're going to see him... If you thought Eli was bad at the end of the last season, you're going to see him at a lot... He's going to be a lot worse this season, which is good, though. It's fun to do. Right? No? I don't know.
Yeah.
You go.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Totes Oz.
Totes my goats.
Totes us. Okay, we're going to do another audience question from Hannah. Go ahead.
My question is for Jordan, and I was wondering what the greatest difficulty is for playing the opposite gender.
Okay, there you are. I mean, with every character, there's certain difficulties. But I think the hardest thing is just getting in like the right mindset and like really thinking like a guy, and also like physically like binding my breasts and like cutting my hair and stuff was pretty difficult. Thank you.
I'm just curious. Do you like your hair short, or do you just like it because you have to do it for the show, or like...
You know what? Like, I love the short haircut on girls, but like it's not something I personally do, so it kind of like stretched my comfort zone a bit. But I'm starting to like it a little.
And you wear a lot of wigs. It's kind of fun to like play around with wigs.
I have like a bunch of like different colored wigs and stuff, and the next one I want to get is like going to be bright pink.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's go to another tweet. What is the... Oh, this is from Kiss Me Kidral on Twitter. What is the craziest thing a fan has ever said and or done to you or with you?
Monroe?
Someone's asked for my babies. Someone tonight actually asked for my babies, and I said, you cannot have my babies, they're mine. What? What? That's all I hear.
That's what we're getting up
All
here.
I hear.
But you all must get pretty interesting. They don't have to be crazy, but like what interesting fan encounters?
Someone asked me if they could drink my bath water. I thought that was a little dutty, and I did not appreciate that.
Just a little bit.
Just a little dutty. I've also been kissed on the lips. I've had my hair taken out of my head, and someone was like, I have Allie's hair. Had my phone stolen. Not appreciated. But there's also a billion more nicer ones for the evil ones, so
I think
we're
we
good.
all, I mean, I don't know if I speak for everyone. We've got a couple marriage proposals.
A couple marriage proposals.
Just a few.
It's good to know that there's someone to fall back on. Just in case.
I got a lot of those via Twitter, and then I just didn't put them on our list here. Can you ask this person? Can you ask... I'm like, why would I ask for you to marry them?
How
It makes
unromantic.
no sense. Yeah, they have to do it directly.
Via Twitter.
Okay, so we're a couple minutes away, and we're going to do a live TV hit. So we'll just get a few more questions out here. Well, actually, now this goes back to what we were kind of just talking about. Felicia on Twitter. This could be for anybody, but she said, for Monroe, Luke, or Jordan, would you ever date a fan?
They would have to have a shoulder for me to cry on.
Like this one?
To hold me.
Like this?
Like that. If they were cool, I don't know. I haven't met one. Well, they're all cool. I don't know. That's a weird question.
Quite.
Would you date a fan?
Would you date a fan? That's a good question. Questions back at the questions. I'm going to answer your question with another question. The reverse psychology trick, eh? Not gonna fool me.
I'm only half paying attention.
What? There's your answer on that one. Yeah, there. That's not gonna fool me.
I'm just okay. I don't know what you guys said.
I think they said yes.
Okay, yes, they would date a fan. Yeah. Okay, let's do one more, and then, or we don't even really have time. Should we just set up for the live hit? Okay. How do you feel about the new characters on Degrassi from Hello, It's Genesis? I guess you could describe the new characters or your friendships with them.
I love them. Especially, yeah, all the new actors that we've gotten are amazing, and they just fit right in, and the characters are also posing a lot of problems at Degrassi, so that's always good.
There's one in particular, Mo, who is here today, but you don't know him because you haven't seen him yet. But he's incredible, and he's very, very funny, and he's going to be a favorite, I'm sure.
Even I don't know who you're talking about, and I thought I was in the know. It is really happening. The season 11 premiere of Degrassi is starting in a matter of minutes, and it's all going down here live in our parking lot. All of these people came to watch the season 11 premiere of Degrassi tonight. But let's get real. You also came to meet the cast and ask them questions, right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Janessa.
And have you had a crazy fan moment tonight?
A lot.
Can you tell us a story? What was your favorite moment?
When I just saw Monroe walk by, I started freaking out.
Oh my God, Monroe, can you come even closer? This is about close encounters. Look, it's happening again. It's like a deja vu.
And I'm gone.
And he's gone. Wasn't that so? I love that your voice is shaking. What about you? Have you had a favorite moment?
I did, but I would like to ask Annie to go on a date since no one else asked her in person. So I would like to ask you on a date.
Okay, more Q&A online right now.
I'd like to ask you on a date.
Thank you. Oh, hang on. So what do we have left here? Okay, we're still live online right now. Muchmusic.com. No, I'm okay. We're cool. How much time? I just want to know how much time we have, though. Do we have more audience questions? Are you guys waiting to ask questions?
The microphone.
Okay, so, okay, let's do this. Let's do an audience question. Say hello and introduce yourself first, too. Say your name. Go ahead.
So my name's Tatiana, and I am your biggest fan, I'm telling you.
There she is.
Okay, so I wrote my question down just in case I forget. So there's a lot of relationships on the show, and I was wondering, is it difficult jumping from character to character and just like, you know, moving on and whatever? So yeah, anyone can answer, anyone.
Do you mean do our real hearts break when our characters' hearts
sure.
break? Is that the question?
Yeah, it is.
Just rephrased? I just was repeating because
Okay,
maybe you didn't hear it.
On to the next one.
Was that the question? Or was it like, is it awkward?
So there's a lot of relationships on the show.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, is it difficult jumping from character to character?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, Fiona's relationships have been pretty terrible, so I guess not. But all of the actors that I've worked with are really amazing. So sometimes, yeah, when you get used to working with one person, it's kind of weird when you just switch
I
gears.
think that's what the difference is. With Allie's character, I've kind of been with everyone.
Yeah, that's
true. And they're all like our best friends and like family. So it's not like you cry about it because you go in the green room and there they are. But it's always nice when you have to kiss someone. And another one, and another one, and another one.
All right, okay, thank you.
Thank you. I was going to follow up with that. You mentioned the kissing thing, but take us through kissing on set, like as actors. I always find this one of the more fascinating things, what you get to do. So what's that like?
I think, am I one
How
of the more
awkward?
experienced kissers on the show? I mean, it's awkward if you just don't know the person at all, but luckily, even though there's a cast, like we're like 20 cast cast members, everyone's really comfortable with each other, so it's not weird if you have to kiss someone. You're just like, okay, you're next, and then you just do your scene and you're out, you know?
Yeah. And there's not that much time to like dwell on.
Yeah.
It's like you're pretty fast with the scene, so you
Kiss and
can't really linger in the moment for too long.
Yeah, and people always ask me, like, is it weird kissing girls on the show? But I always say, like, it's weird kissing anyone with a camera in your face. Like, whether it's a girl or a guy, they're all, like, my good friends. So it's awkward no matter what, really.
I wish you could see the moment right after a kiss on set, where the cameras are still on us, so it'll be like, mwah. And then, like, we're not, intimate in any real way. So it'll just kind of be like, mwah. And you're like kind of like looking in like the other direction for a minute or two, and then they call action
So
again.
it
and
is
you
still
begin
a little bit awkward because you're just. It's a little bit awkward then, a little bit.
No. I mean, it's just funny to watch someone come out of like, oh yeah, I'm so into you, and then you finish, and you're not actually into this person.
Right, because you're turning it on because you're acting. Yeah,
Right.
I get what you're saying.
So it's funny to watch that just completely drop at cut.
But then so many movie stars fall in love on set because they have like hard, like they
But
make
yeah,
out and
there's
they have sex scenes.
Plenty of politics in that, like how they get their careers going or whatever, and then they break up and
Yeah, you're right.
make money and stuff off of it. I don't know.
Okay, let's go down here to you. Introduce yourself. We got another audience question for you guys.
Hi, my name is Tate, and my question goes to anyone. And I was just wondering, when you're working on set, who's your favorite person to be working with?
You guys hear that? Who's your favorite person to work with on the set of Degrassi? For anyone?
I like. Oh, no. You know what? No.
You know what? I've been talking. So.
Okay.
Give the man a mic. Give him a
I
mic.
like working with anyone I have scenes with, personally.
Aw,
Except for Monroe, because we never do scenes together, so I don't like working with him.
You know who I really enjoyed working with a lot? Was Landon LeBron.
Good one.
He's
I agree.
a really good dude.
It's too bad he didn't come tonight, Landon.
He's in Australia.
Is he shooting? Cool. Let's talk about. You guys are about to go on an amazing trip to Haiti. Can you tell us about this adventure and what it's all about?
I think so far we settled on we're building a school, a small school, and I think we're doing something to do with medical camps at the same time. If nothing else, we're building a school, and I hope we get to call it Degrassi again, because I didn't get to go to Kenya, but I know you guys named it Degrassi. And so, there could be a couple real Degrassi schools around. That'd be awesome.
So are all of you getting to go on this trip? Yeah. Most of you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not Alicia.
I went last year.
Yeah, you guys went to India last year. We aired a special, so we'll get to air another special from Haiti, I guess.
We're filming it again, right?
Cool. I think you're filming it.
Yeah.
We just wanted to talk about it, make sure. Okay, so let's go back to the audience. Hi, say your name and ask your question.
Hi, I'm Heather. I know you guys are going to Haiti, as you were just talking about, but what expectations do you guys have for the trip?
I think Raymond taught me that it's best to be open-minded when you go on these trips, to not have any expectations and just sort of let it come to you,
Right.
whatever
Yeah, that's true.
happens.
But if it's anything like India, then that's fine
Time
by
of our
me.
lives.
That was the best. So.
Okay, we got another audience question. We only got a minute and a half left, so you might be the last one. Lucky last one. Go ahead.
This is for Monroe. What difficulties do you have getting into such a bad boy role?
Bad boy. It's a challenge. I think that Degrassi is really good at giving us scripts that challenge us as actors. That's what the beauty of Degrassi is. There's not really any challenges. I just kind of get into his mindset and think about what he's going through and how he would deal with it in that way. But I don't have any ritual or anything. I just kind of I hope for the best.
Thank you. The bad characters are the funnest, right?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so guys, 9 p.m. the season 11 premiere starts on Much Music. Go and watch it right now. And thank you to all Jordan, Alicia, Luke, Monroe, Ray, Annie, Charlotte, and Melinda. This was fantastic, and we hope to see you again. I hope you're having a great time, and we're all going to sit here and watch this epic 1-hour premiere. Get off the internet, go onto the TV, because it starts right now or never.
Bye.